everyone. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to the Grounded in Purpose Life Coaching Podcast. I pray you all are doing well. I pray that you are seeking the highest vibration as possible. If you have not done so, go outside and get you some sunshine. It's beautiful. Go out and breathe in that good, beautiful prana. Enjoy Mother Gaia, because it's so necessary right now. I was out there today. I went and took my dog for a walk. It's so beautiful. And I just, went for a nice little walk. And I like to sit in a park and sit by a tree. It's just spiritual, whatever you feel works for you. But I took a little walk. I was out there for quite some time enjoying the beautiful nature and air and just the peace of nature. And then, Lord, I look up in the sky, there's the chemtrails coming. So that just basically ruined my meditation and just my time for myself, enjoying nature. It just ruined it. So it's just so unfortunate, that we have this type of stuff going on. And, at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do to stop it. All we can do is pray and, stay positive and things like that. But I didn't do this video for that because I don't want to go into that. My advice on that, make sure you're staying on your vitamins, you eating healthy, go out and walk and get you some air and things like that. Enjoy nature, breathe in that good air. If you see chemtrails, get out of there. Get back home, because that's it's stuff that they're putting in. So just start getting your immune system up. I just want to say that on that. Today, I just want to put a little word of encouragement of a lot of individuals, for people who are in a dark place in their lives. We are in a time now. It all starts within yourself. You have to seek within to see what the things are that's keeping you down. You have to understand the challenges in your life. The things that we do, whatever we have going on, as above is so below. Whatever's going on in the spirit it projects on the outside. So whatever's going on in the spiritual realm is reflecting on the physical. So it's a time now where I understand that not everyone is the same. We all have our challenges in life. You have to start doing things that make you happy. It's so important to raise your vibration up. Like I've stated in my last podcast, it's hard when you are around very low vibrational people. And it's important because not everybody is going to be on the same frequency. And it's so important to find people or maybe a spiritual team, or find somewhere where you can just get solitude and try to engage in some activities that's going to uplift you. Find something that you enjoy doing that makes you feel good, because I know it's easier said than done for most people. But we have to start understanding that we create the things in our lives. We create the good, we create the bad. Karma is karma. Like I stated before, karma is what you put out. You put out good karma, you get back good karma. That's just the laws of nature, the laws of God, the laws of the universe. Everything is energy. So I wanted to just encourage people who are just in a dark place. And if you don't know that you're in a dark place is just always in a down, depressed state, having negative thoughts all the time, depressed, can't come up out of where you are, you feeling stuck in life and things like that. It's so important to take time. To me, I feel like it's whatever works for each individual spirituality. Everybody have their own spirituality, things that they do. Even if you just meditate, take some time out, go for a walk, get it out, go to a park, go somewhere out in nature. Sometimes it's important to just be by yourself. Be by yourself and just think about it. It's never too late to come out of a dark place. And I know sometimes it's hard for people who may not have the things that they want in their lives, or you just feeling like you're not ever going to get anywhere. once you change your mindset and appreciate the little things that you have, because so often we don't take advantage, we don't appreciate that, and we're so stuck on what everybody else have and what everybody else doing and what people think you should have and where they think you should be in life. You have to appreciate where you are now, because look at it like this. There's always someone in a worse situation. I had to get to the point in my life where I started appreciating the little things in my life. I had to learn how to be happy and appreciate the Most High God, the universe, for the things that I have in my life, because we don't think about that. Sometimes we're so worried about what other people have, what other people got. We're not embracing the love that we have around us. Now, if you're around a bunch of negative people all the time, and sometimes it's best like I said it before, I slice and dice. It's so important sometimes to just let people go or fall back from people that are not contributing to your happiness, not contributing to bringing your spirit up, or just helping you along your way. This is for anyone, and this is for people, anybody who may have issues with addictions, or, homelessness, or, we have to understand that there's people that's in worse situations. But for those individuals who don't even have a roof over their head, you look at it like, sometimes if you go up to a homeless person, they have so much knowledge and they have so much heart and love and courage, and I look at them like they're brave, because they've gotten to the point in their lives where they've gone beyond pride. They're on survival mode, and they learned how to appreciate that moment, and so often we don't look at that. We don't understand that. We don't look at the fact that we're blessed. No matter what, I feel like I'm totally blessed. I wake up every day. I got a roof over my head, food on my table, clothes on my back, and now my children are healthy, and we got to appreciate the things around you, because in order for you to be able to obtain a different sense of in order to have a better spirit, a more positive spirit, pulling yourself out of a dark place, you have to appreciate where you are. And that's the problem. We live in such a superficial world. People are so fixed on, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. You're not successful if you're not driving this type of car. You're not successful, or you broke because you don't have this house or this car or these clothes, or you're not attractive because you don't look this way. You don't look that way. That's the problem with people. That's the problem with a lot of the things. That's why some people are in a dark place, because too many people are living off of what society thinks. Once you get to the point where you don't care about what anybody think or say about you, you get to a point of peace in your life. It's about having peace in your life and in your spirit. You have to start following things within yourself that you know is best for you, making the necessary changes to become a better person, not have negative thoughts, and because I'm not one to tell people what they should and shouldn't do in their lives, whatever whatever it is that you do, extracurricular activities. Some people like to drink, some people like to smoke. Hey, whatever works for you. I don't knock anybody for what they do. But my thing is this. You have to sometimes look at certain things. Is this really helping me? Is this helping my mind? Is this helping my spirit? Or is this putting me in a worse place? Is it slipping me into a more darker place? Am I being more depressed? We have to think about the things that's affecting us, that's keeping us at such a low vibration, because you can change your life. You can change how you think, your thoughts and things like that. It's so important for us to understand that it starts within yourself. Whatever you're feeling, people, you can project on the outside all you want, how you can have the nicest car, the nicest house, the nicest job, but if you're broken and you're dark and you're negative on the inside, none of that is going to matter, because you're going to still be at a low vibration in your life. You're going to be around low vibrational people. And when we say low vibrational people, I've broken it down before. Low vibrational people are people that's just negative, don't have anything positive going on for themselves. I'm not talking about the physical, I'm talking about the inner spiritual. This is a spiritual warfare. We are in a new earth. So people are on a high vibration. People that's on a high vibration, and you're hearing a lot of that because a lot of people are already in their heavens. People are creating their lives. They're creating their futures. They're manifesting and creating their realities. They're living the best life on a positive high vibration because a lot of people had to learn how to let that stuff go. We had to learn how to cleanse our spirit. We had to learn how to not allow toxic things and negative thoughts to get in our head and act out on them. We had to stay true to ourselves. It's a lot that it takes. Nobody changes overnight, but you have to want to change. You have to start with raising your vibration. You have to start with, what am I doing wrong in my life? What things do I need to change? Because nobody changes overnight. In order to have a positive life, you have to have positivity within your spirit. You have to have positive thoughts. You have to have positive actions. You have to do something that's going to benefit people in a positive way. It's called cleansing your spirit, cleansing your mind, cleansing your surroundings and your environment. You have to cleanse yourself. That's the only way anybody can make it in this world, if you're trying to be on a positive high vibration, just like it says in the Bible, heaven and hell. But we create our own heavens and our own hell. Hell is a state of mind. Heaven is a state of mind. It's things that you manifest. That's the way the Most High God created you. You have a choice. You have a choice of good and bad, good and evil. That's how we were created. The Creator created good and evil. He did not just create good. He created good and evil because we all have a choice. Everybody is entitled to a choice. And that's one thing we have to acknowledge. Everybody is not always going to be good. That's just not how it works on this earth. There's good and evil for a reason, but everyone have a choice. Just know that the choices that you make, you have to accept the consequences of the karma that comes along with being evil, and the karma that comes with being good. You put out good karma going to continue to come back in your life. You constantly putting out evil, doing stuff and negative stuff and thinking negative, hurting people, doing all type of unnecessary stuff, then the karma is going to be on you. We have to understand that we create our reality. We create our lives. This is something we weren't taught growing up. You weren't taught manifestation. You weren't taught how the things that you think, and words are spells, are powerful. Our thoughts, we're energetic beings. We create things with our mind. You can manifest anything in your life. You can raise your vibration. You can be at a beautiful place. It's not always about materialism. People have to understand doing the inner work on your inside will attract the things that's you supposed to have in your life, because the Most High God gave all of us a purpose. And He also gave everyone a choice. It's so important to get out, get in nature. Nature is beautiful, man. It's therapeutic. Go for walks, do something that raise your vibration, breathe in the air, things that we don't normally think of, things that a person may not normally think of. You might have to switch it up a little bit. Let me go out here and get some air. Let me walk and let me talk to God. Let me talk to God and ask God to heal me where I'm broken. Ask God to remove things out of my life that's not for me. It's not an easy journey changing your life and your spirit and being at a positive vibration. I pray for anyone who's going through a hard time, who's in a dark place, because there's a lot of people nowadays especially people who are still trapped in a matrix, who are totally trapped in a matrix, still don't know what's going on, those who conform to, the whoop, and, a lot of things with the fear on the television, every time you look up, is something going on negative. A lot of us that's on a high vibration in the fifth dimension, we're on a whole nother level. All we see is abundance. All we see is prosperity, love, unity. We trying to get on a different level. We trying to bring this world to a beautiful place. a beautiful place where and we can try to bring as many people vibration up as possible. We create our heavens and our hells. You can either choose to wake up in hell every day, thinking negative thoughts, allowing yourself to be consumed by negativity, negative energy, or you can just focus on healing yourself. What is it that's broken? What are you going through? What are the thoughts that you have that's not contributing to your growth? Sometimes we have to learn how to let things go and let God handle things. And I'm saying that because I had to get to that point in my life where I had to start focusing on things that contributed to my growth, being positive, being loving, being caring to all people. Because this is so important right now. That's what we're trying to do, especially a lot of us chosen, star seeds, however you want to call us, chosen ones, star seeds, light bearer, children of the light, however, we all that, and we've been going through our thing as well, our changes to stay strong and try to bring everybody up at a high vibration. But it's so important to really start caring about yourself, love yourself enough to walk away from things that does not, and that's just not people, it's habits, it's thoughts, it's patterns, negative patterns, it's all type of things that we have to think about that keeps us in a sunken place. You got to think about the things that works for you, the things that's not working for you. I pray for anyone who's in a dark place, anyone who's in a very low vibrational state. You can come out of it. You have to know the power that's within you, that the Most High God had given you. I have love for each and every one of you. Just know that life balance is within you. You have control of your life, no one else. We have to start learning that. Stop being people pleasers and start pleasing yourself, because it starts with you. A lot of us can't help others if we're not helping ourselves. So we got to come out of that, and we got to start understanding sometimes it's okay to be alone, until things are right within yourself. You never know what your purpose is. You could be out there doing something. Think about something. What helped me was when I'm able to help other people. Sometimes we don't realize our callings, especially for people who are not really used to being out there, being humanitarians and, community activists, however you want to say it, people who like to just go out and do things for people. If you haven't ever really been that person, try doing that. Try switching up your life. Try putting out something positive so that you can get that back, because the universe responds to that. If you haven't been to go to a homeless shelter, ask, can you do some volunteer work? Ask to help feed the homeless. There's all type of things that people can do you don't realize the blessings that are coming in your life when you start giving back to people, giving back to humanity, stepping outside of yourself, outside of being selfish and being selfless. And I'm not on here calling anyone selfish, because I'm just saying a lot of the times that's just kind of what it is. It's like when you haven't not really ever stepped outside of your own personal self-gain, and it's always been about your self-gain as opposed to other people. Sometimes that's a lot of people downfall. That's a lot of our downfalls. I've learned that when I'm able to give, even no matter what, when I haven't had, there's times I've been through a lot, and I'm still humble. I'm thankful. No matter what I went through, no matter what I lost, all of that, when I was rock bottom, I still was thankful to the Most High God. I kept a smile on my face. I cried in the dark, cried to myself, cried in the shower, get in that shower, cry, let the cry. That, I'm telling you, that's the most therapeutic thing you could do, is get in that shower and cry. I've cried in the shower so many times and got out feeling so dang good. I felt like $1,000,000. It's something about that water hitting on your body and your face with them tears, and you got them coming down. It's just like therapeutic, like the rain, like when you're crying and all that, the tears just go right down the drain. It's like the water has spiritual. It's spiritual. It's like a healing. It just hits your body, and when you're crying and the tears connect with the water, it just takes it away from you. You got to think about it. We're spiritual beings. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. So our bodies is just a vessel. We're all spirit. So when you're cleansing yourself by crying and going through, coming to terms with the negative things you've done, or what, if it's not negative, or what you've done so much for others, when you can come to terms with the things that you've done and ask the Most High God for forgiveness, figure out a way, pray on it, meditate on it. Seek counsel. Go around people that's on a spiritual level that can help uplift you. Decide to go out and give to some of these non-profit organizations that's doing things. They may be things for children. Donate. Put something out there, because the blessings come when you're contributing to humanity. Because we have to look outside of ourselves. It's not always about us. We're here for a purpose. We have to take care of ourselves in order to be able to be there for others, but it's so important to take what you can and get. That's part of cleansing. That's part of paying. It's kind of like an offering. If you expect the Most High God in the universe to bless you with something, what are you going to give? What are you giving to humanity? It could be a little thing. It could be a bag of groceries. It could be some canned goods or something you have in a cabinet. They have like these little, I know where I live in Lansing, they have some of these little yellow boxes, which is really cool. They have yellow boxes, or red. They was red, now they're yellow. They have these boxes where you can put food in there. And that reminds me, because I have to do that as well. There's a box by my house. I'm going to put some food in there. But it's super cool. Just think about the people that don't have and walk past that box and able to grab whatever they want out of there. It's the little things that we can do to bring humanity, just to show that we have love for people. It's not just about ourselves all the time. You know, we have to get out of this being self-absorbed. You know, and you could, you just don't know the healing that comes along with that. When the Most High God see that you're moving on a different path, you're being positive, you're righting your wrongs, and you're not in this entitlement mindset, or this narcissistic mindset where it's never your fault, it's always everyone else's. We have to get out of that, because we've been living in a narcissistic world. It's been ran by a narcissistic energy. And now we are in the new earth, and it's a beautiful thing. Not to say we're not having our challenges, but we know how to handle them, to the point we don't allow things to bring our vibration levels down. Once you reach a certain level spiritually, you're able to connect with people that's up there, and they will help guide you and help get you through these things, which has been such a tremendous blessing to me. And I do want to say, I thank each and every beautiful person that has helped me along my journey, that continue to. We are in this together. I have so much love in my heart for everybody that is just on this beautiful path. We doing it for the Most High God, the kingdom of the Most High God. And it's to bring a high vibration and love. No matter what, I always have love in my heart for people. I have forgiveness. I don't have any bitterness, any ill will towards anyone that may have done me wrong or anything. I don't even think about stuff like that. Because I'm on a different level. We have to learn how to forgive. And I had to learn that it's not people, it's the spirits. And a lot of people have allowed certain spirits to take over their bodies, where they're doing things that's just have these evil spirits. So we have to pray for people like that. And sometimes we have to figure out what's in us, what's the dark, how much, because like I stated before, we all have dark and light, but a lot of people some people let the dark take over and are just dark beings. They just dark, they're negative, they don't want to change, they still doing the same negative stuff. They have negative thoughts, and we got to understand, we so spiritual, like it doesn't matter what you may portray on the outside. The Most High God see your heart and your spirit. You could be thinking you looking at somebody and thinking you trying to smile, and the Most High God see that you really frowning and hating on the inside. So we got to understand, it's spiritual. You know, we got to work on our insides, because that's what it's about, doing that inner work. You know, that's a powerful thing. But I just want to talk about that and put something positive and uplifting, and hope this helps someone along their journey to just working on yourself and understanding that we all go through these changes, and we have to understand it starts within ourselves, and we have to start loving ourselves for where we are. Love you for where you are right there at that moment. Not because you feeling like you have to be something that you're not, or you have to plead. That's the problem why a lot of people have gone through, slipped into darkness, because they spent too much of their time on the outside of themselves instead of the inside. And if you know what I mean by that, you know. You spending the most time on the outside instead of seeking your the inner peace, the inner you, loving yourself where you don't give a damn what nobody think or say. Because I've always been that way. I've had my moments of insecurities, you know, where I used to worry about what people think and say, but I'm so thankful I've been protected to not even know the things that people have thought and said about me, because I'm at a point now, it doesn't matter, because I know how the Most High God feel about me. And when you are on a positive vibration, the Most High God and the universe are going to attract people to you that's meant for you. That's people going to love you, people that's real, people that's genuine, people that have been there. So it's all about what we choose, and it starts within ourselves. So we have to do the inner work on ourselves. But I just want to come through with some motivation and a little life coaching on this podcast, because it's a beautiful day. I felt it in my spirit, and something was just letting me know this is a message that I wanted to get out to anybody who's in a dark place. You can come out of it. You definitely can come out of it. It's never too late. Seek within yourself the things that you need to change, because life balance, like I stated, is within you. You know, understand what your purpose is and stay grounded in your purpose. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Grounded in Purpose podcast. If you need a life coach, or a mentor or motivational speaker, feel free to send me an email at lafrancegip.lifecoaching.com. Thank you so much, and I pray that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. Stay positive. Know that you can change the reality. You can change your life by doing the inner work. Nothing changes overnight. People have to work on themselves. You have to work on yourself and changing yourself to be a positive person in order for things to change in your life. So thank you guys. Love you. Be blessed. Peace, love, and light.